What's up, guys? Let's go over our largest product to date, the Sprinter Murphy bed. The design team really worked hard on this one. The original goal was, how do we buy back the floor space in the back of your van from being a bed, especially for the 144 guys out there. How do you get back that garage area to walk around in when you're not sleeping? There's a lot of great use case out there. If you're somebody who's got a lot of gear, bikes, you want to run moto, anything, you just need the bed out of the way so that you can pack your garage full of stuff. It's excellent for that. Also, if you're somebody who doesn't have a bunch of gear and you want some more living, working, walking space, it's incredible for that as well. One of the things that was really important to us was making it as lightweight as possible. We know you guys are gonna load a ton of gear in, your battery systems, your water systems. Vans are really tough to try to keep that weight down anyways, especially if you were gonna build something this large out of wood or steel or something. It just really gets heavy. So all the aluminum decisions that we made, all the thinner bamboo materials that we made, was all in the effort to save on weight. It comes in at 255 pounds, which for as big as this unit is and for all the features it gets is pretty impressive. The versatility of this thing is something that our engineers nailed as well. Either cabinet can be installed on either side, so you can run bed on passenger side, bed on driver side. You can run your electrical system, driver side or passenger side. Something else that was important was to make it easy to use for anybody out there. There is a single push button latch up top that pops down that's out of the way of kids, so no worry about your kiddos knocking the bed down on themselves. Moving the bed up and down is effortless. Easy one-handed operation from either side. To deploy it, it doesn't come down heavy on you right away. The struts carry the majority of the weight of that panel, so when it comes down, it's light. When it's ready to pick back up, it's super easy to lift up, making it good for any user out there. The mattress is nearly a full queen size. It's 60 wide like a queen and is 76 inches long with your flares, as well as it being a piece of wood that you can cut to fit for however you've trimmed out your flares. The bed panel itself is slotted for airflow, so you get that good ventilation underneath your mattress. Also, the underside of that bed panel has L-track mounts and MOLLE mounts, so you can store gear underneath of it that you can access when it's down, or it gives you an awesome gear wall when it's stowed up. Perfect to mount skis, hang gear, helmets, extra bags, med kits, whatever you got. The bed panel is also where all of your adjustment is for different width walls. If you're running thin walls, thick walls, if you've got smart floor and the bed kind of creeps in towards the top, this has already taken all of that into account, and there is more adjustment than anybody out there will need. So it can easily accommodate any of the wall or floor thicknesses that you guys have. The most important number for the bike riders out there, the storage area underneath the bed. Floor to the bottom of the bed is 35.5 inches, so easy front wheel off, bike under there, no problem. The width between the two cabinets can vary depending on how thick your walls are. At its minimum, it's 33 inches. At its maximum, it's 36 inches. There's two places for that bed panel to adjust. On the end here, there's a little sawtooth cut to get the metal frame to expand or contract, as well as the wood platform is kind of keyed, tongued together so it can expand and contract. One of the other tasks that we had for this project was to make it really easy to stow and deploy. The bed panel flips up in a matter of seconds. It's easy to flip down. You can keep your sheets and your blankets on your bed to stow it away. You have the option to buy this without the mattress. Obviously, we suggest that you get it with our mattress because it folds really specifically. One of the main elements of this is the upper cabinet that comes with it. It's kind of a multi-purpose. It's storage. If you've got smaller pillows, you can shove your pillows in there, or bedding. These end caps here are solid, so if you've got your sheets on it and you put the bed away, you're not gonna see a messy wad of, sheet folded up or a mattress or anything sticking out. It will feel fully closed and put away. On top of that is an optional MOLLE panel if you want to have some extra storage. Again, this is a great spot for a med kit or for whatever bags you've got. These are also adjustable, again, for whatever floor you have. They're all slotted, so it works no matter what floor you're running. The custom-built ball latch that we use up top is adjustable. There's a certain amount of tension that you can put into that. You can make it easier to pop off, or you can set it to where that mattress really compresses and gives you a little bit of pressure on the door so that it's not rattling or moving while you're driving down the road. The hinges for a Murphy bed are, of course, one of the most important pieces. We have some custom-built aluminum hinges, custom Delrin washer stacks, grade 8 hardware. It's all kind of covered up, which is a bummer because it all looks incredible, but it's really robust. It's very smooth feeling. It's not noisy. There's no play in it. So the theory with the cabinets is that you have two end caps, you have a top connector, and then you kind of have this front bezel. And the modules in that front bezel can actually be moved into different locations. That's how we can get away with the water or the electrical on either side, above the wheel well, below the wheel well. The back of the van being kind of the primary place for your electrical system and your water system was also a big point for us. So we wanted the ability to run a standard or industry standards for those. For the electrical side of this, the standards are going to be the EcoFlow 5K system. You could get away with the 10K if that second battery, if you're really creative with how you can tuck it down low, but on that top shelf above the wheel well is going to be easy fit for that 5K system with the distribution. The shelf that's in there is robust. There's two flanges formed on either side to help it from deflecting to hold that weight. Those are heavy items. Whatever other systems you got, if you're running Gold Zero, Blue Yeti, if you're doing a Victron build out, if you've got something special, there's tons of room, there's tons of wall access, tons of access on that shelf. So easy for you, whatever setup you got. There's also access panels on the back of these. So if you want to cut in an outlet or receptacles or shore power plug or whatever you want to do, or you just want to be able to get access into the cabinet to work on things from the backside, these access panels pop off very easily. The doors for the utility areas, the electrical side of this is pre-slotted for the vents, perfect again for that EcoFlow kit. The doors have locks in them, so again, if you have little kids running around and you want to keep hands out of the electrical area, you can actually lock those off so you can't get into them without a key. Between the modules, there's a little bit of felt tape to help them from rattling and rubbing against each other. Also, an LED track hidden underneath of there. So if you want to run some cool accent lights, you can tuck up some LED strip behind that lip, and there's a wire chase that comes back inside of it. So if you want to be extra and run accent lights on yours, it's prepped for you. On the water side of things, you're going to want to probably have that down below around your wheel well. There's that really common 22-gallon wheel well water tank that fits perfectly in here. I believe there's a smaller one that also fits with a lot of room. There's plenty of space on the end of that tank to run your pump, your plumbing, to run lines up and over if you're tying it into your galley next to that, as well as getting your fill and an exterior shower outlet and stuff all cut in on the backside. Also, if you need stuff that's precious, you have computers or camera gear or whatever that you want to lock off while you're out on a trail, it's a great place to stow stuff and lock it off for security. So on either cabinet, when you have your electrical and your water, there's another bezel section that is just storage. And what there is two slider doors. Thin bamboo doors, you can access them from either side. You can actually take them out if you want to just run it as a wide open cabinet for easy in, easy out, or if you have bigger items. The drawer's full width, so it's going to be just under 60 inches, and it's full depth, so you get one giant drawer. You also can swap out that latch for a lockable one. Again, if a great place for computers, camera gear, do the full foam cut layout, a great place for all of your kitchen utensils, plates, storage, or a great place for clothes storage in there to have an actual drawer like at home. On the opposite side from the bed, there's going to be a toy chest style flip up lid, again with storage. When you're ready to do some food prep or some work, that lid has a hinge in the middle of it and it actually folds out and doubles in size. There are two arms that flip out to add some extra support to that. Those are important. It's good height for a standing desk as well. So if you're mobile working, you've got a Zoom meeting in between trail rides, it's a great place to pop back into. On the bottom side of the bed panel, there are 4 rubber feet that actually land on the edge here, so there's no worry about them scratching or rattling. This unit as a whole can really be mounted forward or backwards or wherever you want. Your limitation coming back is this corner up here because the back of the van has a slope to it. That's what gives you the space down here for your handlebars or extra storage, but you can mount it as far back as this upper corner, which does leave a little bit of a gap down here, which is nice if you need to reach down and open up your doors. You also can mount it forward if you want to. If you want to run a unique setup where you've got a shower in the back, or you've got a ton of bikes and you need a bunch of bike storage back here, or whatever creative stuff you guys are gonna do, you can mount the bed forward as far as you want to. On the front plates, there are removable wheel well cutouts so that if you do mount it back in a 170 like this, it perfectly comes around and meets that wheel well at the shape. If you're running it in a 144, you won't have that, or if you do mount this farther forward, you won't have that wheel well there. So there's a filler plate that covers that hole. We have incredible install guides, PDF, and a video, a support team to help with any questions. This is a perfect DIY person project if you're building out your own van. It's really approachable. I promise there's a lot of parts to it, but it's not really that difficult to put it together, so it's a great project for you if you're doing your own build out. It also grows with you as your van. If this is your first piece or your foundation to it, it matches all the cabinets, our toilet cubby, all of the other products that we have for the inside of the van match, so you get that cohesive, fully built out, beautiful van at the end of the day that you can buy one piece at a time as your van grows with you. This Murphy bed has so many good use cases, from building a moto van to a family van to whatever it is that you guys have or need. It's gonna be perfect for your situations. Head to the website, flatlinevanco.com, and check it out. It is in stock and it's ready to ship to you right away.